So, hallo, willkommen zurück zu... Wait, ist denn schon wieder das Spiel nicht an? God. Trails of Codes, hier. Ja, dann machen wir das mal mit Kapitel 3 fertig geworden. Und gehen direkt in Kapitel 4 rein. Oh, und scheint auch direkt erstmal ein kleines POI aus Heimdalla. Die Statue von Emperor Dreixel. Ja, wir kriegen jetzt den mit Claire und Osborn.
共和国政府との交渉は完了。
Ja, genau. Beim letzten Mal sind wir knapp davor, sozusagen davon gekommen, sozusagen, dass Krieg zwischen Calvert und Erebonia entsteht. Also so ein bisschen versucht haben zu verhindern, was auch geklappt hat. Aber auch natürlich nur wieder mit Hilfe von Lecter. Dass mal wieder in diese ganzen politischen Dinge reinhängt.
ノルド高原における戦闘状況は完全に回避されたとのことです。代わりに実行犯である傭兵団を先方に引き渡すことになりましたが、
まあ仕方あるまい。もとよりこちらの事情で起きた事件だ。通商会議を前にロックスミスに貸しを作ってやったと思えばいい。
Ah ja, stimmt, die Trade Conference müsste diesen Chapter schon passieren?
はい。ですが実行犯はともかく彼らの一人は取り逃したままです。おそらく幹部クラスであったのは間違いないのではないかと。
そうだな。ここまでの仕掛けをされては我々も慎重にならざるを得まい。まずは帝都の月祭。子供たちをどう動かすべきかな。
Achso, nee. Ist nicht die Trade Conference. Die Trade Conference ist das Kapitel 5 dann. Ja, ich habe die komplette Reihenfolge nicht mehr im Kopf.
おそらく本命は来月の通商会議と思われます。レクターさんは東に、ミリアムちゃんは西に。帝都は私が受け持つのが最善の対応ではないかと。
同感だ。ならばそれでいこう。よろしく手配してくれたまえ。
了解しました。閣下は私に甘すぎます。この程度の状況分析と配置、お試しになるには簡単すぎるかと。
Okay.
何？君の能力に助けられているのは事実だ。月祭の方は全て任せよう。なんだったら彼らも試しに使ってみてはどうかね。
それは
Wir werden schon noch rausfinden, was er meint mit them.
失礼します。
Damit ist jemand ganz Besonderes angesprochen.
レーグニッツ閣下がお見えになっておりますが。
ああ、入っていただきたまえ。
Ah, Bakias Vater.
かしこまりました。
失礼します。おや、先客でしたか。
いえ、閣下に報告をしていただけですので。ご無沙汰しております、レーグニッツ閣下。
ああ、2ヶ月ぶりくらいかな。 先月の帝都町での記念行事、警備を回してくれて助かった。改めて礼を言わせてもらうよ。
お役に立てて光栄です。担当者にも伝えておきますね。私はこれで。それでは失礼いたします。
ああ、ご苦労だった。
子供たちの筆頭。両方軍からアイスメイデンと恐れられているとは思いませんね。
Ja. Claire ist doch schon so sehr einflussreich und hat auch Skill, dass es das hinkriegt.
筆頭は彼女ではないがね。だが彼女も含め全員よくやってくれている。老快なる大貴族ども、四大名門の古田抜きを相手に。
そうですな。我々も我々で腹をくくってことに当たる必要がありそうです。
そう言ってくれるとありがたい。帝都ヘイムダル知事カール・レーグに使っか。
こちらこそ。エレボニア帝国政府宰相ギリアス・オズボーン閣下。
Wie sie sich unbedingt mit dem Namen anspricht, ich glaube nur für die, die halt jetzt nicht die Charaktere so gut kennen.
だからこそ私も出向くというわけなのさ。来月クロスベルで開かれる西ゼムリア通商会議。
Ah, Olivier.
通商とは言いながら実質西ゼムリアにおける初の国際会議と言ってもいい。経済だけでなく安全保障を含めた総合的な議論が交わされるはずだ。
なるほど。だから原子クラスの方々が各国から参加されるんですね。
Ich muss gerade noch mal überlegen, wer der Junge war.
あ
あ。
Ach. カルバード共和国からはロックスミス大統領、レミフェリア公国からは国家元首であるアルバート大公、そしてリベール王国からは女王代理のクローディア王太女。
Ja, viele Pläne hat für die Trade Conference.
主催地クロスベル自治州からはクロイス市長とマクダエル議長。いずれも各国のトップかそれに準じる人間が参加する予定さ。
その点エレボニアからは帝国政府代表のオズボーン宰相ですが、エレボニアの国家元首は皇帝である父上ですよね。
ああ、だからこそ私のような一応皇族に連なる人間がついでについていくわけだ。参加者の釣り合いを取るためにね。
一応だなんて。でもやっと納得がいきました。面目ないです。兄上に教えていただくまでそんな事情もわからないなんて。最近このままでいいのかと思ってしまうことがあるんです。兄上に比べたらまるで勉強不足で力も起点も全然足りなくて、こんな僕がいずれ父上の後を継いでもいいのかって。
Ja, das ist Oliviers kleiner Bruder. Weil die noch nicht mitbekommen haben.
同じようなことをリベールのクローディア殿下もおっしゃっていたよ。彼女も王太女という次期女王の立場を継ぐにあたり相当迷い悩まれたそうだ。しかし己の力不足を受け止めた上でそれでも前に進む決断をなさった。我が弟にもそれと同じことができないとは決して思わない。
兄上、ありがとうございます。何よりも心強い言葉です。
まあ君はもう少し自分のやりたいことをすべきとは思うがね。 少しくらいわがままを言っても罰は当たらないんじゃないか。
どうも性分みたいで兄上が羨ましいです。天意無法、自由闊達に振る舞えて。
Fair.
あまり私のような人間を見習ってほしくはないんだが。
あとはそうですね、オズボーン宰相の力強さにもちょっと憧れてしまいますね。昨年の帝国交通法の導入も反対勢力を押し切って強引に踏み切ったそうですが、それ以来動力車の事故が激減したとも聞いています。父上の信頼が厚いのもうなずけますよね。
ああ、実際あれは素晴らしい施策だったとは思う。帝都庁と協力してのキャンペーンなども見事だった。だが
もう兄様もセドリックもこんな昼間から政治談義なんて。
Die haben wir auch schon gesehen.
アルフィン。
おや、女学院の授業はもう終わりなのかい？
Nur noch nicht in dem Outfit.
夏至祭の準備のため午前中で終わりました。それよりもセドリック、ちょっと生真面目すぎるわ。私たちの年で政治なんて背伸びもいいところじゃない？
いや、僕たちも15歳なんだから早すぎるってことはないんじゃ。
Ich glaube, in deren Entwicklungszeitraum, naja, 15 ist noch nicht ist nicht zu früh. Vor allem nicht mit dem, was zurzeit los ist.
そんなことより宮殿のパーティーでもうちょっと大胆に振る舞いなさい。
Ja, nee, I disagree.
ダンスに誘われたくらいで真っ赤になるなんて情けないわ。
それを言わないでよ。
あの時のセドリックはある意味大人気だったようだが、母性本能をくすぐられたと令嬢方が騒いでいたようだし。
まあそれは否定しませんけど、姉の私より可憐だったと殿方も噂していたくらいですし。
さすがにそれは嘘だよね。
そういえばアルフィン、君の方こそ今度の園遊会で一緒に踊る相手は決まったのかい？
そうだよ。自分だって公式行事でのダンスはずっと避け続けてるくせに。
それですか？当てはあるのですけど、うまく誘えるかどうか。
Ich weiß ganz genau, ich weiß ganz genau, wen es im Kopf hat.
これは驚いた。そんな相手がいたのかい。これは帝国時報あたりがいろいろと騒ぎ立てそうだな。
アルフィンが公式行事でダンスなんて、やっぱり四大名門あたりの子族だったりするの？
まだ秘密です。まあ貴族の方であるのは間違いないのだけど。そうそう兄様、実はこのアルフィンから提案したいことがあるのですが。
Und ja, in Heimdalla gibt es eine Schule, die eine primäre Mädchenschule. Zu der Riens Schwester geht. Und wahrscheinlich
今朝
schon
届いた手紙。
wie von ihm, ja.
姫様に見つかったら大変なことになっていたかも。背景、初夏の子、いかがお過ごしでしょうか。
Und ja, Alfin ist die gute Freundin von Alice. Deswegen meinte ich schon, es ist Weird, dass sie zum Palast wollen. Hm. Ja, nee, Elise ist eigentlich an sich gut connected, was gerade den Kopf des Starters angeht, to be honest.
相変わらず身内相手に固いんですから。リーン兄様、どうして。
Aber es gefiel gerade dem Brief nicht so.
7月中旬、トリスタの町は初夏を迎え、士官学院では学生服が夏服へと切り替わっていた。
Ah ja, wir haben jetzt die Summer-Uniforms. Sehr schön.
「ここへ来て、俺たちもようやく学院のハードなスケジュールに慣れてきていた。夏の盛りの前、まだ暑すぎず過ごしやすく気持ちのいい日々。そんな季節ならではの授業も先日から始まっていた。
さて、ウォーミングアップはこのくらいかしら。
Ja, wir haben jetzt Schwimmunterricht.
士官学院におけるこの授業はあくまで軍事推練。
Man sieht jetzt aber so richtig die Narbe auf Deans Brust. Hat man bisher noch nicht so gesehen.
溺れないこと、溺れた人間の救助、蘇生法なども学んでもらうわ。人工呼吸もそうだけど、まずはリーンとアリサあたりで試してもらおうかしら。
サラ教官
In front of everyone.
冗談よ冗談。でもやり方だけは教えるから、いざという時はためらわないように。異性同士でも同性同士だったとしてもね。
当然。
まあなんといっても人命に関わることですし。
Nicht überraschend, das viel. Also einfach so. No, ist normal.
そのあたりの講義が終わったら一度タイムを測らせてもらうわ。ラウラ、手伝ってちょうだい。承知した。
Up, guys. Ready and go. Okay, next timer. Ready, go. Oh, look at the guys go. Yeah, I really used to swim in the lake in the Highlands every summer, so I kind of expected that. I was a lot faster than I thought she would be too. Though it's not so much her swimming ability that I envy. What do you, oh, I get it. You don't need to get it. Eddie, what are you doing just staring at the girls in swimsuits? I'm not staring, my eyes are just pointed at a general direction. Well, any guys would have a hard time taking his eyes off our class's girls. Not even sure who to gawk at first. I mean, even the other guys are handsome. Your body toned is that green. You think? Well, it does look like you put a lot into your exercise and training. It's weird. I think you are better just the way you are. Oh, really? I don't think I want to imagine Elliot all buffed and ripped. True. Es sieht zumindest aus, als würde es zu Elliot passen, aber er hat auch so das schöne typische Babyface, also. Ja. Eine Person mit dem Babyface und dann ripped ist weird. Huh? Hey, what's that on the left side of your chest screen? Some kind of scar? Huh? Oh, you're right. So faint, I hadn't noticed it before. Okay, also zumindest auf den Modellen so ist es sehr auffällig, dass da eine Narbe ist, aber alright. Oh, that's some kind of mark. It's been there as long as I can remember. Don't know how I got it though. Oh. Actually, when I look at it more closely, it looks more like a bunch of little scars all knit together. It makes you look really manly and tough. I kind of wish I had one now. Seriously? It really wouldn't suit you, trust me. I can't believe you finished with the exact same time. Must be destined to strive against each other forever. What are you talking about? The only one I was competing against was myself. And even then, I barely put much effort into it. It's not that I was giving it my best either. These two. Was refreshing. I wouldn't mind swimming a little longer, actually. Okay, Laura, are you ready? Time your lap. No, I doubt I really need to, considering you're in a swimming club. Oh, please do. Laura's next. I can tell she's a member of the swimming club. Just look at the way she stands on the block. Ready and go. Oh, she's fast. How's she doing it? Impressive. Well done. Let's see. 20.02 seconds. Oh, not bad at all. Alright, I think it's time for me to dive into the mix. Everyone pick a partner. It's time for a little head-to-head competition. Now that came out of nowhere. Oh, raiders. It seems we've been given a chance to settle this once and for all. I'm ready when you are. Maybe with a good match, Emma. How about it? Hey, true. All the times are pretty close. How about Laura? Want to partner with me? Not today, I'm afraid. Why should change feet this time? Me? Laura? Well, the times aren't even close. Oh, alright, let's go with that. I guess this leaves me with Irene. It's your lucky day again. Wait, why me? Du bist auch ein bisschen schneller. Oh, I'm exhausted. Yeah, seems like it would be pretty effective as part of a diet plan. Okay, let's see what you got. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to win this, is there? Go ahead, Sammy guys. Same to you. There you go. Yep, das ist jetzt mit dem Minigame verbunden, was uns auch extra AP gibt. Ich glaube, man hat eine Try Again Option. Sehr schön. Irgendwie so, dass ich kaum Probleme mit solchen Minigames habe. Ja. AP increased by 3. I actually won. Nicely done, Reen. I'm exhausted. Okay, are you both ready? Not quite.
フィー、次は本気を出さないか。
ラウラさん、なんで決めつけるの？
見くびらないでもらおう。力の使い方を見ればわかる。先ほどのタイム、そなたの本気ではないはずだ。
ま、それが礼儀じゃない？
サラ、
ここはあんたが生きてきた戦場とは違うわ。共に競い合い高め合うための場所よ。それくらいはもう分かってるんでしょ？
よし、それでは始めよう。
Achso, nee, okay. Ist egal, wie es ist.
こうしてみるとかなりの体格差だが。
体格で勝負が決まるなら俺たちの方がタイムがいいはずだ。
多分筋肉と瞬発力の使い方が違うんだろ
う。Yep, this review you want to watch?
位置について始め。
すごい。
今のどっちが勝ったの？
ほとんど同着にしか見えなかったが。
いや、わずかにラウラが先だったな。
Iron Arms might have been the deciding factor even.
私も加わりたかったくらいだわ。
さすがだね。
そなたの方こそ。なのにどうしていつも本気を出さない？
別にめんどくさいだけ。
やはり我らは合わないようだな。
Man merkt so, ne, Laura ist halt diejenige, die halt immer ihr Bestes gibt und Fee ist halt eine, die besser kann, aber nie ihr Bestes gibt. Und das pisst Laura irgendwie übelst an. Kann ich nochmal verstehen. Das ist halt einfach so komplett Laura's Mindset geschuldet, die halt immer ihr Bestes gibt. Egal, was für eine Situation sie sich befindet. Und ich denke mal, es pisst sie halt dann auch an, dann zu sehen mit jemandem, der klar in manchen Sachen auch besser ist als sie. Und den dann halt immer noch sieht und die sich einfach trotzdem halt kaum Mühe gibt. The temperatures are going up, up, up. I don't know about you, but I'm withering like a flower. But as everyone knows, when the heat is on, that's when the refreshing power of beer is at its peak. Ugh, come on, alcoholic. Oh, maybe I should use my free day tomorrow to hit up all the capitalist beer gardens. You're waiting for us to stop you, you're in for a long wait. So, do you have some crazy gentlemen lined up to go with you, or will you be flying solo again? Gah, you just had to ask. Anyway, moving on. The next Practical Exam is coming up next week, Dave. Das Day. Ich find's schön, wie sie auch. Das ist so. Ich mag Sarahs Charakter in dem Fall halt auch sehr. Sie ist halt auch so nicht so. Vielleicht mal der typische Lehrer, sondern die ist halt auch so. Mehr eigentlich so ein Teil der Freundesgruppe als wie wirklich der Lehrer, weil man sieht halt, wie sie halt einfach übelste Scherze mit ihr treiben können, aber Sarah provoziert es halt auch da einfach. I'm sure you're already used to them by now, but Just make sure you're ready. Yes, instructor. That means next weekend will be our field study then. It feels like we just got done with our last one. If you're tied up next weekend, I guess I won't be able to go to the capital for the summer festival this year. What summer festival? It's a seasonal holiday, kind of. Most of the major cities in Erebonia celebrated in June. I thought it's actually an animistic festival that the Zentrum Church adopted. I see, they actually do have a similar festival in North. Though, if it's mostly celebrated in June, why does the capital wait until July? You know, I've always wondered that too. Just anyone actually know? It just stands for teaching, just the way it used to be. Maybe it has something to do with the War of the Lions, though beyond that. That's correct. July is the month when Emperor Drexel brought an end to the Civil War. Because of that, the summer festival was held a month late, alongside the celebrations of the war's end. Oh, interesting. Actually, I think Instructor Thomas was talking about that one time. But it seems like he was just gonna babble on forever, so I managed to worm my way out of the conversation. Can't say I blame you. If you let him, he can go on about history all day. He doesn't know how to shut up. Anyway, make sure you don't let the heat sap your strength. Though, I'm sure our miracle-working Wade will whip up a massive meal to keep us energized. It really does seem like she and Sharon have some kind of history together. Ich sag noch nicht was. And then my mirror on it. Sharon always plays innocent whenever I ask her about it though. Oh, that about does it for homeroom. If you do the honors, Marquis. Yes, instructor. Alright. Go. Fee? I'm going to go after her, okay? Thanks. Do you think you could maybe make a little more effort to get along with her? You are her senior after all. I'm aware of that, however. We're just two are getting along the same as ever. They seem to be arguing after the race in our swimsuit course too. I heard their crew last field study score was middling as well. It's true, they were like that the entire trip. Is there nothing you can do to smooth things out between them, Reen? No, I'd love to do something for them if I could, but... Oh, why me? You seem so good at this kind of thing. Really natural. And besides, you're the well-intentioned Mark who got adopted into running errands for the student council. It's not like I do anything that major for them. What's wrong, Elliot? Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, right, I have to agree, Reen. I think you're the best one for the job, too. I mean, it was thanks to you that Jesus and Marcus became buddies. Who the hell became buddies? You must be sniffing roses in the Garden of Delusions if you think I'm a friend of his. You both say that, but you're totally on the same wavelength. Anyway, I do dish and dash, but I've got a club meeting to go to. Oh yeah, wind orchestra, right? I should be on my way as well. Actually, I've got a club meeting to attend myself. Catch you all later then. Irgendwie sind wir nochmal solo unterwegs. So. Vision Club Student Union. This is automatic. Und okay. Hier wollen jetzt noch ein paar Character Profiles haben. Da. Sharon brought me all the necessary paperwork pertaining to the class and dormitory. Not only that, but they've all been filled out in a very detailed and well-organized fashion. Yeah, she really is exceptional in every way. Good day, Masterine. Well, Sharon, what brings her here? One of my duties is to fill some of the chairman's board of directors were at work on her behalf. I was impressive for doing just that. Oh, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangible like that is really something else. They're merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such, she often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. True. So, mal double checken, dass ich auch die Notes habe. Yep. The Supermaid. Yep, she pretty much is a Supermaid. Dann... Fishing Club, das müsste oben sein. Literature, das Wort Chess, Fishing. Oh, you're a black angler now. Impressed that you're on the same title as me in such a short time. Should have expected that from a fishing pro like you, though. I'm going to need to fishing harder so you don't overtake me. I can't say it's a bad feeling to be highly regarded. It took me a while to get a hang of it, but now I feel like I've got really hooked on fishing. You know, it's staying old when you start with the fishing puns. You need to enjoy these things. And now that you're black angler, I can trade you some even nicer stuff. Keep up the pace, Reem. I'm so proud of you. Aw, thanks, I won't let you down. After you and my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. Well, I didn't come to this academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. Rotis and Trista has so many great fishing great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. Was kann man jetzt mal hier holen? Flood. HP 800, EP 80 and ATS 10. Ja. Accuracy and strength. Also den Lego Star sollte ich mir definitiv holen. Machen wir mal 2 Simon Badges. Mute haben wir auch. EP Charge ist free. Ah, okay, davon habe ich mir jetzt genug in meinem Inventar. Fair. So, für seine Character Note. Kenneth? Yep. Gut. Dann machen wir nochmal in die Library und das Bücher gönnen. Der Erebonia Folklore 2 müsste neu sein. Das können wir mal durchlesen. Erebonia Folklore Volume 2. Concerning the size and history of the Erebonia Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nations on the continent. This is the second in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Unicorn. Sacred creatures pure white in color with a single horn that is said to be capable of curing any illness. Legends say that only virgin maidens are able to touch one, and as such it has been adopted as the symbol of St. Estrellas Girls Academy. Fitting, aber... Sehr stereotypisch. Gnome. Granted the people of old the knowledge of steel. A stable of ancient legends, giving heroes the weapons they need to overcome the trials ahead of them. Rich. Practitioners of witchcraft and black magic who are said to live among us. Various legends regarding their nature remain all over the continent, and both good and evil witches supposedly exist. Vampires are powerful fiends said to suck the blood of humans. There are many tales that exist regarding them, with some stating that they turn to ash in sunlight, or others suggesting that they have no reflections. But all concur that they have significant enough power to be known as the King of Fiends. J. Arendt. Ich sag mal so, ich werde nicht sagen welche, aber ein paar von diesen Mythen sind wahrscheinlich wahr. Zumindest für diese Welt. So. Und wir können noch ein paar optionale Szenen machen. Dementsprechend machen wir das mal. So, they're here hanging out with Instructor Neidhart? Took longer than I expected. Preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. Of course, sorry to keep you. Hey, Elliot. Oh, Reen. Oh, sorry, Reen. I didn't see her there. No worries. I was just surprised to see you and Instructor Neidhart together. What are you guys talking about? You know, just stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I already need to get back to the club right now. See you later. That was weird. It seemed like they were talking about anything too important, though. Ich hab schon halbwegs eine Idee, worüber sie geredet haben. Dem Grund werden wir, also, was ungefähr werden wir beide rausfinden. Eigentlich sozusagen wieder so ein kleiner Hint für die Field Study für diesen Monat. Fee, what are you doing here? Huh? Off to Fee! This is your commander speaking. Do you read me? Oh, Wayne, didn't notice you. Are you lost in fort or something? I've never seen you notice someone. I've never seen you not notice someone talking to you. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit. Sure, sorry about it. She has something on her mind, but if she has to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now. Fair. Dann gehen wir mal hier drüben raus. Dang. Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. How do I die this time? This does not seem like Laura. You have to forgive me. I'm afraid I'm poor at teaching. Afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure, sure. Alright, is everything okay? I'm very sorry I had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself. Laura, you've just been off lately. Und ja, ich glaube auch ein bisschen Foreshadowing, was wirklich jetzt als nächstes das Dilemma sein wird, was wir abwickeln müssen. I know, but still. Huh? Could we just heard someone talking? I don't know. You didn't show the potential while you were in Nord. I knew I should have come with you. It seems pretty likely he is the key. but it sounds familiar. Who's there? Who's there? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? Oh, Emma, it's you. It isn't that Black Cat. Really, how long have you been there? I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Right. You're talking to someone, right? Where did they go? Well... Oh, I was just talking to friends with my archers. Communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? You know it. Sorry I interrupted you then. Get out of your way if you want to call him back. It's alright, we had just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all. Okay, if you say so. So, you really do know that cat then? Wait, it's not your cat, is it? No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is? Sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. When I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few throwing stuff back and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship. Yeah, so that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood. It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? Here we go. Anyway, I'm sure her own interest I must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found a cat on the academy grounds. Alright. I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma. Hmm? Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has her own interest, I'm sure they named her. Ah, yes, you're right. Her name is Celine. Ah, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such a shiny, silky-looking fur. It really suits her. Well, at least you know she was a female. I've been wondering up until tonight. I thought the bow would have given it away. Alright, Celine, let's get you home. Eine sehr interessante Szene, vor allem in Hindsight. Sie wussten zu dem Zeitpunkt schon sehr viel. Jesus. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. Und ich sage nicht, was in irgendwelcher Art und Weise, was sie wissen, aber ich sag mal so viel. Sie wissen einiges über die Hintergründe, über das, was noch so passieren wird. The cheater, that is the only possible explanation for this. I did it, I would somehow lose, otherwise as well. It's inconceivable. Oh please, you know for well I won't cheat. That is true. Clearly my stick is somehow falling. We shall do this once more after I exchange my stick for one that works properly. Ja, noble Menschen, die so stolz sind, dass sie es nicht einsehen können, wenn sie mal verloren haben. Alisa, du tust mir leid. Should I go back to the dormitory? Yep, return to the dorm. I guess there's cicadas around just out too. Any here time I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
帰りかシバルサー。
Ah, Nightheart. It's Dr. Nightheart. Yes, are you heading out too? Indeed, I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it's wise to finish the day's work early. Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right? Correct. Though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month. You mean that incident in Nord? That same. Reading the Army's report, it seems the armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. But the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict. You and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that. Oh, thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you? The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Incredibly not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something, but chose not to share it with us. Let's see. Schwarzer, I'll be first to admit you performed admirably out there, but I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success. Well, reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe? Yes, instructor. Earliest now that our actions in Nord were rash, that he even made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it weren't for an experience, he might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too. If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure and to respect it. Yes, instructor. Teaching cadets to respect and work within the system should be the job of their classes instructor. Though, considering her background, I was foolish to expect it of her. Ja, Sarah hat nicht den Hintergrund, um genau das vorzuleben, denn ihr Hintergrund hat eigentlich genau den anderen Aspekt. Nämlich genau unabhängig und selbstdenkend zu handeln. Oh, heard you were talking about Instructor Sarah? Hey, great. Granted, she is quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand that she didn't come from any army background, but with her position, one would hope she could pick up on the basics. Oh, so... Do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here? Oh, is she keeping mum about it? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to tours, Sarah was...
レディの過去の暴露はちょっと感心しませんね。
Katja. Instructor
バレス
Sarah.
タイン教官か。
まったく。綺麗なお姉さんの過去が気になるのはわかるけど。だからといって頭の固い軍人さんにあんまり影響されちゃダメよ。杓子定規で身動き取れなくなる可能性だってあるんだからね。
Instructor?
言ってくれる。行き当たりばったりの即席教官に前途ある士官候補生が導けるとはとても思えんがな。
Das ist ja so ein bisschen so der Konfliktzone. Sollte man in so einer Armee oder sowas, um Konflikte zu lösen, sollte man halt eben in so einem strikten System gehen und nach den Regeln spielen. Oder soll man eben nicht nach den Regeln spielen und sehr viel eigenständig und selbstständig entscheiden und handeln und machen. Ich bin so, ich sag mal so, ich präferiere meistens immer die zweite Option über die erstere. Weil die erstere hat natürlich ihre Probleme und funktioniert es meistens nicht mit, ohne dass es eine Gruppierung gibt, die genau eben das zweite System halt nutzt, aber genau so hat auch das zweite System ihre Problemchen. Dementsprechend braucht man eigentlich Organisationen, die eigentlich beides machen. Also eine, die halt so harte Strukturen hat, die so nach den Regeln geht. Die aber Sachen und Chancen offen lässt für eine andere Organisation, die halt eben alles eben sehr freihändig, so frei nach Lust und Laune macht, sage ich jetzt mal so. Auch wenn das jetzt nicht eine gute Beschreibung dafür ist. Und damit zusammenarbeitet. Und ich muss sagen, ich prüfe immer das Zweite. So hart und strikt nach Regeln. Annoying as fuck.
さすがは最強と言われる第4機甲師団のエースですこと。両方軍のように伝統と格式を重んじるような口ぶりですけど。
These two really don't seem to get along. First Sharon and now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for the fight.
おやサラ教官にナイトハルト教官
Und jetzt kommt noch Thomas mit dazu.
Na.
Instructor Thomas.
おおリン君も一緒でしたかなんだか楽しそうですね私もご一緒していいでしょうか
いや
Jetzt meinte sofort so, oh no, Thomas, weg hier.
ちょっと挨拶をしてただけでして。ほらリン、ボケっとしてないで早く寮に帰らないと。
Wie du?
そうだここで会ったのも何かの縁でしょうこれから町の居酒屋で親睦を温めるとしましょうかお二人とも結構イケる口ですよね
いや自分は
今日は自分の部屋で一人で静かに飲みたいなって
まあ遠慮なさらずそうだせっかくだからリン君もご一緒しませんかアルコールはダメですけどそれ以外ならおごってあげますよ
No, it's quite alright. Your teachers are always so busy, I tend to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So if you'll excuse me, be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner tonight, Instructor. Endlich bei uns Riesenchance, mal so ein bisschen Rache an Sarah zu haben.
こらなんて薄情な生徒なの
Come on, das hast du auch mal verdient. Das hast Rin so oft in solche Situationen gebracht.
それじゃあ私たちも行くとしましょうか
いや自分は本当に明日の朝早くに出るので
Sehr schön. Chapter 4 A Midsummer's Reveled. So. Hier reden wir noch alle mit an in der Dormitory. Ja, das Zimmer ist immer noch nicht besetzt, das ist später erst. After Melissa said I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I look forward to it every summer. And what? Just forget I said anything. What are you up to, Jesus? I'm creating more horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that though, riding the horses across the North Highlands and our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If you ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. Oh, you will. You will. Das ist nicht das letzte Mal, dass wir bei den North Highlands sein werden. Ich muss mal gerade mal ganz kurz was machen, weil es mich stört. Warum ist es denn? Power and battery settings. Screen sleep. What? Die
Yes.
Settings irgendwann mal resettet? Kein Wunder, dass die ganze Zeit mein Tablet-Bildschirm ausgeht, ohne dass ich es will. Turn on screen after. Go to sleep. So. Ich wundere schon, warum die ganze Zeit mein Bildschirm so schnell ausgeht, aber anscheinend ist jetzt zumindest die Screen Timeout Settings einfach resettet. How are you drawing, guys? I came up with a great idea for painting your field study last month. I'm in the middle of wrapping out the composition for it at the moment. Nice, I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's gonna take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so you all look forward to it. Sounds good to me. Good evening, Reen. And the mark is just setting, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Oh, don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it will probably be easy to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured it would be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed on how nice and tidy your room is. I guess it shouldn't be a surprise though. You always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was it supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. I should probably take your advice to heart there. Er hat aber recht. Es kann manchmal echt nervig sein, wenn du merkst, so, ja, hier ist es hier an manchen Stellen recht unordentlich und es fällt dann auch immer wieder auf und es nervt halt einfach. An einem bestimmten Punkt. Achso, ja. Sarah ist am Trinken. Das Room ist immer noch nicht besetzt. Oh, that's very sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I spent more time in the roller than out. I guess I still have a way to go, huh? The clash of feeling must still be bothering her. It definitely feels like summer is here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. We're almost always in our uniform, so there's probably isn't that much of a point. Well, some of uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. I thought I should, but still, disappointing. Fair. Good evening, Reen. Evening, Emma. So aren't those cards the kind of people use for fortune telling? That's right, they're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into that fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple is fine, of course. Something simple, huh? Let's go with this then. I have already shuffled the cards and picked one. Do your fortune in upward position. This card represents change in the turning points in life. So, a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. Ooh, she is so right about that. Yep. That's a bit vague, isn't it? Aber es ist so on point. Sorry. I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I'm very curious about this result, though. Ich meine, ich weiß genau, worauf das abzielt. Oh, Reen. Okay, you're kind of spitting out there. I'm fine. Do you need something? Not really, I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all the good stuff. Just be careful with those. I know how to handle. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yep, good night. Ja, probably a good thing, wenn man in Bedacht auf Laura. Laura ist wahrscheinlich nicht zu cool damit. Ah, Sarah ist doch wieder zurück. I'm back! Ooh, it's been a while since I got this blasted. Don't tell me you had instructor Neidhart, you and instructor Neidhart were trying to out-drink each other. Of course not! You hardly even drank anything. I talked to Thomas though. Wow, I shouldn't have seen him drain those beers. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chucking away. It's like the booze didn't even face him. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you shake it off after a good night's rest. Really though, ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I've heard of it before, long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. As I returned home a few moments ago, Mr. Neidhart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back too. I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort his stone-dead trunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking for co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime, should the opportunity present itself. I get a feeling she will place on the list of monster drinkers. Ja. Und es gibt leider zu viele Monster Triggers in diesem Game, die wir kennenlernen werden. I mean, einer. Sarah. Sharon. Und eigentlich noch einige aus dem Crossbell, wo wir es noch nicht mitbekommen haben. Ich sag mal so, wir werden ich glaube in Reverie was, eine schöne kleine Sightscene sehen, wo es um einen Drinking Contest geht. Wo sie rausstellen wird, ist, wir haben viele Drinking Monsters. Aber ja, das ist für ein andermal. Should I call it a day? Choose the rest will cause a day to change and the main story to advance. Sure. Dum, dum, dum. And then it's a free day. So snapped. Rumor said that the first year in the photography club, who shall remain nameless, Rex, has been taking pictures of people without their permission and sending them to other students. If this is true, I need to make him stop for his own good, and everyone else's. If you're willing to assist me, please come to the photography club room. What the hell, Leo? A child of one's intentions, Bridget. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Will someone be able to give me some advice on how to handle this? Upper class dormitory, if you can help. And old school mystery. Yeah, this is klar. I'm pretty sure that I'll back on the request this time. Basically, all he must do is explore the old schoolhouse again now. Get your start by figuring out which ones to take care of. The schoolhouse can wait until later. This is the first free day I've had since we switched over to summer uniforms. It'll probably get hot later, But it's nice right now, so I might as well get this show rolling. True. Und wir haben einiges an Characters Pages, die wir kriegen können. Ah. Ich sehe auch jetzt schon einfach nur aufgrund der Character Profile Pages, die wir kriegen können, das ist eine Hidden Quest dabei. Aber machen wir als allererstes kleines Bookstore. Imperial Chronicle 4. Die Mainly Munchies Coffee ist neu. Wir haben das uns schon gelernt. Das Recipe kennen wir schon. Okay. Aber ja. Wollte euch mal die Imperial Chronicles lesen. Imperial Chronicles Issue 4. Feature story: The Summer Festival approaches. The time of Heimdall's Summer Festival, traditionally held a month later than the festivals in each of the nation's provinces, is almost upon us. A number of different ceremonial events take place at this time of year, but this summer festival, Prince Oliver and Crown Prince Cedric and Princess Alphine will attend, rather than His Majesty the Emperor. I can't believe that Princess Alphine will be making an appearance for the first time. Was the excited reaction of one female student who attends an academy in the capital. She ranks the princess as her favorite royal of all. Prince Aurelia's intentions to take part in the official functions was also met with rejoicing. The attendance, along with the usual appearance of Prince Cedric, is sure to make this year's festival one to remember. Who will Princess Alphine's partner be? Furthermore, Princess Alphine is expected to attend the garden party and partake in dancing on an official occasion for the first time. Considering her popularity, just who she will choose as her dance partner is gathering significant interest. As soon as we find out, we'll be sure to print it. Wie gesagt, wie Princess already gesagt hat, the Imperial Chronicles will have a field day with it as soon as they find out. Ganz genau. International armed clash in the North Highlands. Reports have suggested that an armed clash was narrowly avoided in the North Highlands to the northeast of Erebonia. An Imperial Chronicle cameraman happened to be in the area at the time and notes that tensions were high on both sides. When asked about the matter, a military source noted that areas which the Republic claims ownership of always have the potential of unrest. Fortunately, the crisis was successfully averted before it got out of hand. Our sources pointed to the trade conference taking place in the Crossbell state next month and suggested that the intelligence division may have played a part in calming the situation. Nicht nur die Intelligence Division, aber natürlich würden sie jetzt nicht von einer Gruppe von Schülern hier drin sprechen, ne? Culture. Heimdall Opera House. Opera is an integral part of Erebonia's culture, and the epitome of the art is the Heimdall Opera House, the home of the Escher Diva Vita Clotilde. Yeah. Few can witness one of her performances and not be astonished by the beauty of her voice and figure and the range of expression. So great is her gift that it is said that her song has the power to transport the audience to another world. The Heimdall Opera House is a place any self-respecting Erebonian should visit at least once, but half our entrance will you have to pre-order to get tickets. At least 2 months, suggests the Opera House manager. Alas, for those wishing to see the commemorative performance during the summer festival, even pre-ordering is no longer an option as tickets for that have already sold out. Gourmet Report Concert Café Etoile. Etoile is a small yet well-known cafe sitting on a corner of Heimdall's Alto Street. The experience of sipping one of the shop's fragrant herbal teas while listening to soothing and elegant melodies is nothing short of bliss. Food is also available, with the store's most popular dish being the heavenly soft and fluffy omelette, 280 mirror. The harmonious combination of piping hot egg and dried rice is exquisite, making this refined establishment well worth a look and a taste. Spotlight. Nostalgia's melodies for you. If you need a new instrument, record, or music box, the Reweld Company is there for you. We also repair broken instruments. That company helping you to share in the blessing of music. So. Hier sind schon wieder so ein paar kleine Hints versteckt. Ein Hint, den ich glaube vielleicht mitbekommen haben, was so ein Common Theme ist mit den ganzen Imperial Chronicle Issues. Sie geben uns immer schon mal so ein paar Pointers, wo das diesjährige Field Study hingehen wird. Diese monatliche Field Study. Da könnt ihr gerne mal einen Guess haben. Ansonsten sind Name Drops drin, die noch relativ relevant sein werden. Ich weiß nicht, haben wir ihren Namen schon gehört? Ihren Nachnamen? Wenn nicht, merkt euch auf jeden Fall den Reweld-Name als Nachname. Das ist schon so ein bisschen einfach so eine kleine Hinweis auf eine Backstory von einem Charakter, den wir schon kennen. Der zu der Reweld-Familie gehört. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob wir schon wissen, dass sie Reweld mit Nachnamen heißt. Dementsprechend. Ich pointe es nur mal. Aber ich glaube, ihr solltet es spätestens in diesem Kapitel mindestens dann herausfinden, was ihr Nachname ist. Dementsprechend passt das. Also ja. Ich will da nur mal darauf zeigen, von wegen, hier, das ist ein kleiner Hint für den Charakter. Und ja. Ihr könnt euch denken, was glaube der Hint ist, wo es dieses Mal mit dem Field Studies hingeht. Vor allem, weil es jetzt schon in den, seit Kapitel Anfang von Kapitel 4 schon so oft erwähnt wurde. So. Ich würde mal sagen, wir kümmern uns erstmal um Character Profiles und Bonding Events. Und ich will noch mal kurz in mich Spawn Shop reingucken. Einfach gucken, ob es da noch was Interessantes jetzt gab oder nicht. Exchange. Breaker machen und Sleep and Blind. Array 2 nehme ich gerne mit. Oh, ich habe Effort und Prankster gar nicht. Sehe ich gerade. Ich habe auch keinen Shieldbreaker. Ich muss auch gucken, dass ich vielleicht mal hier mal oben es mal gemacht kriege. Du kannst Stuff upgraden. Press Mirror. Oh ja. Irgendwelche Curious? Nope. Ja dann. So, Alisa. What kind of clothes would you like? Guessing something for Quinn? Yeah, sure, and having picked out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it all fits right to send him a little gift. That's very nice of you. And probably pretty practical too. The islands seem like they will get really cold when summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now all we need to do is find something that actually suits him. I might be able to help her out. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy and I wear clothes, so... Really? Well, nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. But just to pick out something fitting, Mazarine. Ooh, this jacket look nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be good. It's my idea, I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to read this or why not. You're probably right. How about getting with some for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. I don't know, that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Just hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. How about his boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they will be that sturdy since they are casual wear. It's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already. That's true. Oh, one of those sets over there might work. I think he would look good in a hat, and it would be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. Oh, you're right. Let's go have a look. How about this one? Looks good to me. Design on it is nice too. I think you will like it. Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... where did she go? Something tells me she disappeared while her attention was on those hats. Or she was trying to give her some alone time. Dang it, Sharon. Well, alright, let's take this up to the register. She has probably come back to the dome, so we can try her later. Ja, thanks, Ring. Ich find's lustig, wie observant ja eigentlich ist, was diese ganze Sache angeht, und der halt einfach auch immer das halt mitkriegt, wenn halt Leute ihn beabsichtigt in Situationen drängen, als er einfach denkt, ja, du hast mich gerade in die Situation gebracht. Ja, okay. Let's go with it. Ich mag das irgendwie an ihm. So, dass es so weiß, so, ja, ich wurde gerade dazu gezwungen, allein mit Alita zu sein. Ja, okay, warum nicht? Gut. Wollen wir noch Map? Ich suche die schöne Map. Da, die schöne Map. Okay, let's boogie. Oh, I don't know what she is heading out onto the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Should I follow after her? Sure. Right, let's go. Ich bin so happy, dass ich komplett volle Bonding Points habe immer. Is she planning on taking all of them on by herself? Yeah, look, I've got no shortage of dance partners today. Alright, time's are wasting, so let's get started. Over can keep up. Instructor. Reen, what are you doing out here? Stranger to find these many on your own, let me help. Oh, I'm touched. I think I've got it though. Why don't I just sit back and watch? And begin. There you go. Easy peasy. Wow, you beat those monsters so hard that I almost felt bad for them. Yeah. How did I like it? Willing to admit how awesome and cool the instructor is now? Well, I can't deny your skill at least. So you came out here to train then? Pretty much. I wander out here every now and then to lay into the wildlife. I gotta stay in shape somehow, you know. Guess I look pretty dumb rushing in to try to help you out, huh? That's not entirely true. I appreciate your sentiment at least. Seeing you dashing in, or worried about it on me, that made me smile. Alas, dear Reen, I don't want to break your sweet young heart, but be a teacher and student, it would never work out. Tragic. How would I cope? Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well get in on the fun. I think out of a special private lesson just for you. Well, ignoring how staggering easy it would be to misinterpret that, sure, I'll join you. In fact, I'll be glad to. Attaboy. Let's Reen join Instructor Sarah on a wild brawl against the monsters on the highway. And after he spent the last of his stamina, he made his way back to the dorm. Sehr schön. So. Achso. Geil, ist es im Dormitory. Dann... Wait, das war Magius. What a tour, what a tour. Planning on spending your day on your artwork, I take it? Yeah, it's an art club thing. The assignment is to draw something that's important to us, then present our pieces to the club. I'm struggling to figure out what I should draw though. Yeah, I wonder if I can have him out on with this one. Spend time with guys as we consume a bonding point, sure. Maybe it'd help if we talked about it together. I just might, I'd appreciate the help. Something important to me. This is about the last thing I expected I'd do when I woke up today. I wanted to practice drawing people anyway, so this works out perfectly. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. You may have a point, but it's still kind of embarrassing. I did say I'd help out though, and I'm not going to back down on my word. Thanks. Alright, I received a letter from home a few days ago. From Thomas, specifically. Oh, that's nice. I believe it's already been a month since we were there. What did he write out to you about? He said that everyone is doing well, as always. Being so still tense at Center Gate and the Watchtower though. We'll see. I wonder who the G person behind all this is anyway. He clearly had some kind of objective, but I couldn't say what it was. Everyone has something that they wish to protect in their lives. I want to protect my hometown, my family, and the whole of Class 7. But I don't think it's right to sacrifice others to do so. Very agree. We still got a long way to go before we are strong enough to protect everything that's important to us. Just gotta have your help, guys. Likewise. Oh, I didn't expect this conversation to get so serious. What's wrong? Could you move your head back a bit, Jean? You seem to have moved it out of place while we were talking. Sorry about it. Being a model is pretty tough. Sehr schön. Damit haben wir auch das gelevelt. So, und dann haben wir noch Murkias im Café. Maybe I'd be better off if we're less formal tone. Hey Marcus, what are you up to? But what should I write? I'm just drawing a blank here. I don't even think you heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing in his notebook though. Should I try to get his attention? Hey, Magias! Oh, you almost gave me a heart attack. When did you get here, Reen? Just wondering what you were up to. Oh, is that a postcard? Don't look, please. Oh, so you're writing up a submission for a radio show. Ah, Abendtime. There's no point in hiding it now that you've seen it, so yes. I want to submit an entry for the game. This program is running that lines up with the summer festival. But as I saw, I got a bit carried away trying to make it something worth actually sending in. And I figured you for a radio buff, to be honest. Let's see here. We took a look at what Marcus wrote. It could be someone's writing without their permission. Why not? Not going to make fun of you for it. Probably. Let's see. I'm Misty, big fan of the show. Oh neat, it's for Abendtime. Wait, you familiar? Sure, I've been a fan for a long time now. Missy's got a great voice, doesn't she? She really does. I'm actually fan off from the very first syllable. I can't believe I had a fellow fan so close this entire time. I don't think we're the only ones either. People have been spreading the word. It's a shame our field study runs through the summer festival though, isn't it? Yeah. When I was younger, I used to go along every year with... What's with the sudden silence? Sorry, it's nothing. But we will just have to focus on our field study and put the summer festival out of our minds. It's a shame, but I guess you're right. It's probably Missy reads your submission on the air though. Yeah, they said you would make fun of me. I don't know, nicht. Ja, die Zwillinge sind ja schon wieder unterwegs. Gut. Das ist Student Council, das ist Emma, das ist Garten. Oh nö, nicht du. So, schauen wir erstmal die zwei Character Pages, die jetzt nicht mit Quest oder mit Bonding Events verbunden sind. Although we mainly focus on flowers, here we also grow a few vegetables. My personal favorites are those Arabic tomatoes. Few things taste better than a big bitter bite of tomato. Eating is a great way to beat the summer heat too. Is there anything Arabic tomatoes can do? Okay. I should she's higher up. Gardener believes in biting straight into Arabic tomatoes. Alright. Toller. Wir wollen auch eine Character Page von dir haben. Should it? I'm actually working through it right now.
よかった。今朝は少し寝ぼけてたから、ちゃんと郵便受けに入れたか不安だったんだ。やっぱり持ち帰りの仕事を遅くまでやってちゃダメだね。
Du solltest mehr schlafen, Mädel. Wait, you're saying you deliver them personally first thing in the morning?
登校のついでにだけど。
On your way? Our dome is anything but on your way to the academy of from yours. It's in the opposite direction. I had no idea you were going for that part of your way for me.
私たちの方が助けてもらってるんだし。今日もどうかよろしくお願いするね。
Thanks. I see you feel bad her making her go out of her way from you. I have to work extra hard to make up for it. So, das müsste... Tor. Houseman. President Iris Wing's tasked to his dormitory first thing in the morning for 3 days. So. Wo haben wir hier die Bonding Events? Wir haben viele im Union Building. Juices und Emma, um genau zu sein. Juices, Emma in einem Book Club. Was ist in der Book Club? Kult. Imperia. Chess. Photography? Okay. Ah, Literature. Okay. Emma? Interesting, and those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Irene? How do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript at first, you see. That's like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking at a red though. Am I feeling alright? I'm feeling perfectly fine. This manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imagery either. Say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine. So there's no need to worry. Sounds like you could use a little help with her proofreading. How about I give you a hand with the proofreading? What? You want to help out with this? Is there some reason I shouldn't? Of course not. But if you really insist, then feel free. Emma? Yes? This wasn't, written by mistake, was it? It's definitely a romance novel, but all the characters are guys. That does seem to be the case, yes. So how did you like it? Oh, please say you loved it. It would make my world feel so much wider. How do I put this? I feel like I've been introduced to an entirely new world. I might not have wanted to know existed. Ich sag mal, es ist einfach so simpel. Dorothy ist ein Fujoshi. Für die, die wissen, was das Wort heißt. You know. I had no part in writing it. I had no idea Dorothy wrote those sorts of stories until recently. This is the genre of young womanhood. Come on, you two. There's a lot more for you to proofread. She finally let us get some rest. These aren't the easiest novel for a guy to get through. I was afraid of that. But the genre seems to be getting more and more popular with Erebonia lately. Well, to each his her own, I guess, and while I'm always glad to have my horizons broadened, I definitely could have done without some of the more graphic details. Agreed, I'm feeling a little flustered myself after that. I got so embarrassed that I fogged up my glasses. Remove the glasses and place them on the table. Ah. Yes, is something wrong? Oh no, it's just that this is the first time I've seen you without the glasses on. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's just, I mean, it really changes up your look. It's sure not complaining. How embarrassing. Perhaps we should get back to proofreading now? Oh yeah, right. There's no need to force yourself through the worst of these. If they get too graphic, I'll take care of them. And thus they return to the club room to wait for erotic tales of passionate young manhood once again. As we are near the brink of exhaustion, the proofreading finally came to an end. Aber ich muss sagen, ohne Brille sieht einfach... Ja, das ändert ihren Look doch schon etwas. Steht hier auf jeden Fall auch ohne Brille. So, Juices. Ah, hier ist jetzt hinten. Gut dann. Material is of considerable quality. You're looking pretty comfortable. Have you been coming here often lately? You might say that. I've been caught up in some bothersome circumstances, as it were. Oh? I paid no mind. It's nothing but a trifle, really. What else going on? Maybe I should ask him. You know, you can always come to me if you've got something weighing on your mind, Juices. I'm willing to listen. Or help out. Or whatever you need. I really minded when I said it was just a trifle. But that's it. Having you around may make things easier when they arrive. Bruce casually invited Reen to join him for a cup of tea. and together they sat down to relax. Nothing's more relaxing than a good cup of tea. I'm kind of surprised you treated me though. I think nothing of it. Consider it an advance payment of sorts. See, that sounds ominous when I don't know what you're paying me for. And here they come. Here they come now. Good day. It appears our paths have crossed once again. Is one of your friends from class 7? That he is. They were class 2nd years from what I can tell. If business with me, I'd appreciate if you made it brief. How shall I put this? I just wanted to ask you once again if you'd be interested in accompanying us to the saloon. Oh, now I get it. As I've told you before, I'm afraid I have little interest in spending the day being pampered. And as you can see, I have a prior arrangement with a friend of mine. I see. Terribly sorry to interrupt. But should you have a change of heart, I'd love to see you there. You could even bring your friend along if you'd like. Our class 2nd year is slouched off towards the saloon with a look of disappointment on their faces. So, I see people started inviting you up to the saloon again. Indeed. I was able to dissuade them for a while. It seems as though they have all steeled themselves for another salvo. I found that the hardier the noble is, the easier and more satisfying it is to reject the invitation. Special. Finding words to climb more subdued ones like the ones we just spoke to is much more difficult. So use me as an excuse to keep them away. Clever. I don't think those two had any ulterior motives though. They just looked like they wanted to talk to you. If that were the case, then there would be no reason to admit to the saloon now, would there? Inviting you someplace exclusive is probably tied to their noble pride. People have already started inviting you again because you're not as hard to approach as you used to be. So it all comes back to you then. Yeah, I don't know about that. But more importantly, why don't you take them up on the offer sometime? The zoo might be full of snotty people, but I'm sure there'll be more students like them who simply want to talk to you. Perhaps I will, if the motivation strikes. But you will be accompanying me if I do. Sure. Warum nicht? Oh, damit haben wir auch Juices dann. Ich glaube, da fehlt wirklich nur noch Makias. Mal kurz gucken. Links. Ja, das ist wirklich nur noch Makias. Ist irgendwie alles so one-sided. Wir haben uns ja nur so bei 3. Au. Ich find's aber auch schön. Laura und Fee. Obwohl sie über Level 3 sind, während theoretisch aufgrund der Story, die es derzeit ist, haben sie nix. So, dann fehlt jetzt noch einer. Ja genau, Fee. Looks like she's sleeping. Sleeping. I'd rather have sleep here than outside. I'll watch over for a while. I'll go get a chair. Well, I'll go and gas Instructor Beatrix if I can. She's been going through so much lately. I can't blame her for being exhausted. Seems like she's sound asleep. Instructor Beatrix. Thanks for always taking care of Fee. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Without her, I could decline a request from Instructor Sarah herself. Instructor Sarah asked you to do this? Yes, indeed. She's told me a bit about Fee's past, too. Not everything, of course, but just what's pertinent. The past as a Jäger, for instance. It's a good thing too, since it seems like that's the root of some of her recent troubles. I see. So Beatrix, can I ask you to keep taking care of Fee from you on out? Of course, she's such a pleasant girl. But I can't provide much more than a bed to sleep on. After all, it's a student's job to sort their own problems out. It's part of growing up, really. I suppose you're right. But it's not just up to her, is it? A member of class needs to work as one, so we need to make sure she has our support. We're all in this together. Glad to see you're so perceptive. Don't worry about me so much. I don't know. Good morning, Fee. Did we wake you up? Oh, I'm still asleep. What do you think would happen when you started droning on right next to me? Sorry. Don't be. Thanks. Fee, I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me. That didn't take long. She was on the battlefield, but she's able to sleep peacefully when other people are around. I'd say that's quite an achievement, wouldn't you? Definitely. I do whatever I can to make sure that she can always feel at ease. Ich glaube, man kann sehen an den Bonding Points, die ich mit Fee habe, dass ich ziehe meinen Favorite Character von der ganzen Klasse, oder? Ich meine, wir reichen fast die 10.000 Punkte, Jesus. Aber ja, ich mag Fee sehr. Sie ist so mein Favorite Character aus der ganzen Klasse 7 Gruppe. Zumindest aus der... Soll ich das als Hin schon droppen? Aus der jetzigen Generation der Klasse 7. Ich droppe das schon mal als Hint, so. So, damit hat man das. Und... Okay. Ja, dann kümmern wir uns mal um die kleinen Sidequests. Weil ich werde auch nicht ganz so lang machen, da ich gerade ein bisschen auf einer Time Constraint bin, da ich später noch was zu tun habe. Aber ich denke mal, ich werde heute Abend nochmal direkt einen zweiten Stream ansetzen. Weil ich bin ja immer noch dabei, in Vorbereitung für die Dokumi genug Folgen aufzunehmen. Und mit Fantasia New Dimension und Metaverse Fantasia habe ich das ja mittlerweile nun schon geschafft. Indem ich die Spiele auch einfach fucking durchgespielt habe jetzt. Aber ja. Mit Code 7 muss ich dann auch nachziehen. Das passt schon mal. Ich werde definitiv von dem... Wir haben jetzt Samstag. Donnerstag müsste der 6. sein. Von Donnerstag an bis Dienstag werde ich nicht streamen. Erstens, bei Donnerstag fahre ich schon nach Düsseldorf. Damit ich halt Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag da sein kann. Und ich gebe das mal auch hier so weiter, weil die Folge kommt dementsprechend auch hier auch morgen raus. Die aufnehmen, oder? Nee, aber die in der Woche noch. Wenn ich auf den Timestamp gucke... Ja, spätestens Mittwoch oder am Donnerstag sogar. Deswegen passt das. Ja. Ich würde sagen, ja, ich bin schon am Donnerstag da für das ganze Wochenende, weil ich halt die ganzen 3 Tage auf der Dokumi sein werde. Dementsprechend werde ich da einfach nicht zum Stream kommen. Ich könnte jetzt auch mein Tablet übernehmen und da wieder Streamsetter drauf bauen, aber ich kenne den ganzen anderen Streaming-Stuff, will ich jetzt nicht unbedingt mitnehmen. Müsst ihr viele Geräte für mitnehmen? Nein. Und Montag fahre ich zwar wieder zurück, aber da die Fahrt mindestens 5 Stunden dauert, hätte ich Montag auch nicht wirklich dazu kommen, was zu machen. Und Dienstag habe ich mir auch nochmal Urlaub genommen, aber wenn es wieder so sein sollte wie letztes Jahr, dass ich wieder so K.O. und kaputt bin, werde ich am Dienstag einfach nur eine vor mir hin vegetierende Leiche sein, dementsprechend. Nein. Also, letztes Jahr habe ich noch an dem Dienstag bin ich dann arbeiten gegangen. Ich habe auf der Arbeit nix geschissen bekommen. Also gar nichts. Ich war so durch. Es war überhaupt ein Wunder, dass ich nicht einfach auf dem Schreibtisch eingepennt bin, by the way. War Sidequest Time. Ah, you must be Fidelio. Nicht Del from Metaphor. You sent in a request about a photography club to the student council, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm actually head of the photography club. Given that you're a first year helping out the student council, I suppose that makes you the reading I've heard about. Cutie is charged. I believe your request said something about an issue with a first year club member. That's right, I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Rex though, so would you be willing to lend me a hand? Sure. Of course, let's get him. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like I said, the matter I want to discuss with you concerns a first year student by the name of Rex. Apparently he has been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. And to make matters worse, he has been exchanging them in shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy. That definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of the academy's rules. It either does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are, or what he's exchanging them for, but the fact that he's violating the rules of the academy is clear. If he keeps it up, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up suspended or expelled. And that's why I want to stop him before it's too late. That's true. He's practically doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Speaking of which, have you tried discussing this with Rex in private? I've asked about it a few times in passing, but he's always plays innocent. I assume he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act. Let's see. In this case, let's catch him in the act. Bust him while he's exchanging his photos. I wish I didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's been extremely vigilant lately. I think I might have raised the issue one too many times and put him on the guard. Which is why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me. Alright? Let's see what I can do. Rex might be from different social classes, but I always seen us as friends who share mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand what he's doing and stop, but it does make me sad that it's come to this. I just have to hope that catching him in the act will give us a chance to show him what he's doing is wrong. I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of pre-arranged spots where he conducts these deals. I managed to work out 2 of them so far. The first of them is behind the storage building on the field, and the other is near the old schoolhouse. Oh, the spots too seems secluded enough to get away with some shady business. He has a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get near him though. He has a knack for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. Keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots I mentioned. Alright. Und ja, ich würde mal sagen, bei dem Academy Field, bei dem Gerätschuppen, die nutzen es so viele, ich glaube, das ist kein guter Hiding-Spot mehr. Weil ihn einfach alle als Hiding-Spot nutzen. Oh, komm mal, einen Schluck auf. Oh man, this picture's great. Rex is an artist. Genius even. I don't mean to brag, but you're totally right. I am a genius. But looks like Fidelio hit that nail right on the head. I just need to see the deal and go down. So you've got the goods? Of course, man. I brought some top quality stuff. Now we're talking. Let's get. Hold up. What's going on next? Don't tell me it's that Fidelio guy again. No, not him. It's just a feeling. That's good for now. We'll meet back up at Area B. Got it? Got it. I get to the crate all of a sudden. What They're gone. Wait, did he sense I was here and run away? She seems that way, right? Oh, those boxes by the looks of it. So this is what Fidelio meant about him being really good at sensing danger. A tough one to catch. It's not going to happen if I waste my time standing around here though. Better find out where he went. Ja, dann. Hey, you. Oh, hey, Patrick. As you're hard at work again as the student council's errand boy, though I cannot imagine a more fitting role for the ring leader of a class of misfits. He almost seems kind of down after last month. Like, he credit what he said, but it looks like we're back to the your Patrick again. What are you smiling about? Are we even expecting an apology for what I said last month? Because if so, you'll be waiting a long time. I admit, losing my composure like that wasn't befitting of my status as a member of the nobility, but yeah, I get it. I don't feel bent out of shape or anything, so let's just put it behind us, okay? Trying to feign nonchalance, are you? Always have to be the cool one, don't you, Schwarzer? Ah, no matter. I usually take care of whatever menial chores you've been saddled with for today. But I have no intention of letting you get the better of me again. In a classroom or in combat. So be ready. Tja, du wirst niemals gegen uns gewinnen. What was that all about? Guess it means he really has been dwelling on what happened last month this whole time. Maybe it's not half bad after all. Naja, wir brauchen noch ein bisschen sehr an Character Development, bis es sich bessert. There it is. The same guy from before was with him too. Should have the picture on hand, so now would be the time to ask. Sorry, do you have a minute? What's that? Got a new customer? Yeah, pretty sure this stream from class 7. And the guy who's always helping out the student council. Damn, you just about closed the deal too. Would have been the one you noticed earlier then. No doubt about it. And he started for us. Can't let him see the stash though. What are you gonna do? He's already pretty close. Don't worry, I've got a plan. If you make it out here alive, we meet at point C. You ready? Yeah. Got some questions for you too. What are you doing over there in that reading swimsuit, Alisa? Oh my god. The oldest trick in the book. Wait, Alisa? Where would she even be in a... Son of a... And they're gone already. They're there fast if nothing else. So they can't make it this time. It didn't seem like they finished their trailer. I've been to the places for that I mentioned, but it seems like they have another meeting spot. I want another the place no one will find them. Maybe like a building that's not used very often. I'm gonna start searching then. Schönes Meta-Ding, weil es gibt ein Gebäude, in dem wir bisher auch eigentlich noch nie drinne waren. Auditorium's open. He found his way in here. Ich glaube, das war auf einen der Balconies. No. Nope. Dann in den Backrooms wahrscheinlich. Nice, I'll take this one. But then it's a pleasure doing business with you. Seriously? Again? Okay, gotta go later. Good Obrex! Okay, hand it over. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but you shouldn't have that photo. I guess I'm sunk. Fine, here you go. Being confiscated the offending photo. Was it Antoa? I'm a big fan, alright. Thought you got a problem with that. Not exactly. I wasn't sure what to expect when I heard that Rex was taking photos, but it's just a picture of her working, like she always does. What's that great? It's Toa in her natural habitat. How can your heart not melt when you see that sweet look of determination? Seeing a picture like this is an art, and you can't deny that Rex is a master of his craft, can you? Can you? Well, I really can't. Well, I took this photo without permission, so... Yeah, I figured as much, that's why I handed it over. But are you sure you should be standing here talking to me while Rex gets away? Oh yeah, good point. Can't at least I'm in the auditorium though. They're planning on hiding it out and hoping I'll leave. I've got some bad news for you, Rex. Oh, I better not care. Get you buying candid photos again, got it? Yeah, got it. Nicht sure, was so steckt? Nein, ne? Auf der anderen Seite sein. So Rex, it's over. There's nowhere to run. Just come quiet and brace for a lecture from Videlio. How did you even think to look up here? Alright, the game's up, Rex. I know all the photos you've taken without the subject's permissions. I don't even think about holding onto that photographs you used to take them. Fine, it's all I've got left though. I took out the photographs and photographs from Rex. Oh, they're remarkably rare, aren't they? Und man muss ihm mal die Props geben, das sind gut geschossene Fotos, not gonna lie. Vor allem die Frage ist, wie hat es geschafft, sie aus diesem Winkel zu kriegen? Ohne dass die Leute das mitbekommen. Ich meine, okay, Laura, ja, aber zum Beispiel so nah an Alisa dran? Ich meine, der muss direkt fast am Schläger dran sein, um das so gut zu kriegen. Look at that even more on the photo cards too. Well, yeah. It's already nice photos though, I'm surprised. So am I. They're already characteristic of the girls featured in them. They really convey each girl's enriched charm. So you like them too then? They're beautiful photographs, so I give you that. So, but it doesn't change the fact that they were taken without the girl's permission. It doesn't matter how well taken a picture is if its subject doesn't want to be photographed. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I guess, yeah. By the way, we heard that you were exchanging them with some of the other students. That's right, I'm afraid we are going to need you to ask to give us whatever you traded for too. Fine. Excellent fit your magazine. It's full of pictures of girls. At least he wasn't selling them for mirror. So now what happens to me? If the photos were too risk, I was going to tell you to leave the club, but I risque. But I think I know just a way to put this all behind us. We need to up the photographs and put the photographs under a bright light, destroying the photographs on it. No! All my hard work, all my blood, sweat and tears. Compared to having the instructors find out about what you were doing, this is a cakewalk. Well, that's true. I doubt anyone other than Fidelio would have forgiven me for what I did either. Well, you're a top-notch photographer, after all. I know you do great things if you put your mind to it. You really think so? I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the club for a while, too. As long as I realized that what you did was wrong, I have no intentions of harming on the matter any further. Everything's okay between them now. It's a relief. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking pictures of girls, but make sure you get their permissions in the future, okay? I'm sure the photographs you take will turn out even better that way. Okay. Sehr schön. So, Childhood Friends Intention. Könnte man extra AP bekommen. Visual on the red side of the building.
よし。
Okay, das könnte ein bisschen disgusting werden, aber gut. Ich habe gleich einen optionalen Fight, wo ich nicht overdamagen darf. Aber Glasstorm, das ist nicht auf den Academy Grounds. You're Bridget from class 2, right? Yes, so I'm here to help with the request that you sent in to the student council. That's me, alright? And you're reading from class 7? Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? I sure can, ask away. Thank you. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend. That's right, Adam from class 4 to be specific. You're from the same town and you used to go to Sunday school together. Ended up having to leave that school though. And I never saw him after that, so that's why I was so happy to run into him again here, but... I see where this is going. You're never a class student though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. Oh, is it that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just a daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home. That will explain it. Guess that's kind of like mine. So what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking. Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me a good old shoulder and I will try to speak to him too. Oh, that's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. It's not like he'd have some crutch from when you were younger, either. You got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. That would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, everything seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Alright, it seems like the quickest solution is to ask Adam himself. Slow down for a sec. Don't worry, I'm not just going to walk right up to him and ask him directly. But he might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I'll go talk to him and try to figure out what's going through his head. Well, thank you. Okay, I better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'll be at the fencing club today? Most likely yes. We'll probably find him in the training hall. Got it. Before you go, Reem, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know. Please don't hide it from me. I won't, I promise. Alright. So... Knit in zum fencing club it goes. Excuse me, I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club, but... Is he off today or something? Not with my permission, at least. I didn't even mention he'd be out today. Well, in other words, he's giving practice. Got a feeling you know where he is, though. Let's see what exactly are you thinking. I would check the field if I were you. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about his club. Chances are he's giving practice so he can train on his own. Well then, no, I didn't mention this, Patrick isn't here either. That's not really an excuse. Don't find it hard to blame him after what happened. Come to figure out what did happen here last month. I don't hear rumors. I'd rather not dig this stuff up, but both of them are skipping today, so what the hell. Truth is, Alan Patrick faced off last month. Patrick, being the slimy little scumbag he is, made a show off out of holding back and still beat Alan down. It was humiliating, crashed crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him. I don't doubt it. That's why I'm letting him off easy for now. I'd like to see him bounce back from this though. Tell you what, you can visit with Alan. Do us a favor and tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we'd appreciate it. Of course, I'd be sure to tell him if I have the chance. Patrick hat mal wieder Scheiße gebaut. Sehr schön. Wir sollten dem Patrick nochmal die Fresse polieren. Merkt man, dass ich Patrick als Charakter so gar nicht mag. Das ist einer der nervigsten Charakter in dem Game. You're the guy from Class 7, right? A business between you or something? No, nothing like that. I saw him trying out here and was pretty impressed, that's all. That said, you seem a little hesitant and it's getting in the way of your form. What makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? It's just because you're a noble? Yeah, that's right, I've heard about you. Should I, a mighty noble like you, even talk to a lowly commoner like me? Or do you get a pass when it's condescension? Oh, that stuff has never really bothered me. It seems like this guy has a noble-shaped chip on his shoulder. Putting our baggage aside for now, you came here to train, didn't you? How about you join me for a while? Me? Train with you? Oh, it's a chance to practice in a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you'll find it beneficial. What do you say? Well, I don't know what you're planning, but if it makes it stronger, then I'm on board. I wouldn't say no to some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to ask me anyway. Okay, I'll get everything ready. One of the instructors ever let me borrow one of the combat shells. And got instructor Sarah, and she gave him permission to use a combat shell. You guys use this thing in Class 7, right? Are you seriously going to fight it? It looks a little intimidating, but it makes for great riding, I promise. I'll take point for now, so feel free to attack as often as you'd like. Right. So. Meet the following conditions. Alan needs the finishing blow. Alan is conscious at the battle's end. Yep. Mal sehen, wie viel Damage ich baller. Okay, das geht. Give me one in Battlescope, maybe? Almost then. Da.
Yep.
Might. See ya!
Calm.
行くぞ。そこだ。た。
Halt dich mal bitte.
Ja.
Might. See.
Also der ist kein Arzt. Was Schönes, Nützliches für dich. Was war das für eine weirde Animation gerade?
行くぞた参るはっ
Move mal bitte nach hinten.
甘い俺の番だなたはっ俺の番だなそこだたはっ行くぞさあ一気に行くぞやっあっ
Sehr schön. Did we win? Yeah, well, we did. That's surprising. After that last attack of yours, it was decided to be hard. Thanks. I feel I've got some confidence back now. At least a little bit of it. Good to hear. What's the matter? Well, I feel kind of bad about all the flag I gave you earlier. That's all. I mean, you know, all the high and mighty noble stuff. Oh, don't worry about it. Is there some reason you got so caught up in that? It's embarrassing to say out loud, but envy, I guess. ESP offered almost everything I did. Sports, studying, anything you can think of. Still am, really. But I knew this noble was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated about it. All I wanted to do was be her equal, but no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. That's a pretty lame reason, huh? No, not at all. But the noble you're talking about, it's Bridget, isn't it? How did you know? Sorry, I guess it's time to come clean. I told Ellen about Bridget's request. So that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been acting like a jerk. In your defense, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. Nobody wants to show their weakness to someone they look up to. It's not even that I look up to her so much as I want her to just look at me. What do you mean by... nothing. Forget I said anything. So that's the way it is. Anyway, if that's what she sent you here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know that my issue was with myself, not with her. In fact, I'll go do that right now. That's a relief. Hope the two of you can smooth things over. Oh, me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today. Sehr schön. Hello, Ninja of Class 7 speaking. It's Nighthawk. Are you free at the moment, Schwarzer? Yeah. Did you need something? Good. As it happened, I have a little proposal for you. If a moment to spare, come speak with me in the faculty lounge. I'll give you the details in person. Is this an urgent matter? Oh, there's no need to rush, or even come along at all. If you can't make it, your other responsibilities take precedence. If you do have the time, however, I would appreciate your presence. Who knows what this proposes? Hold on, was I supposed to be returning to this unit today? Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out whatever it is when I make it to the faculty lounge. Oh, schön, dann kann ich mal zurückgehen und gucken. Wir werden mal gucken, ob man noch eine Interaction zwischen den beiden sieht. Oh, Patrick is here. Oh, but I'm not going to lecture you about not skipping this instead. What would you say to a little fight against me? I can't mention that would be a problem. But I would warn you that I won't hold back against anyone, even a woman. Well, I mean, give me everything you've got. You're that much more educational when I crush you. What? Go girl. I guess I've gotta go all out for the first time in a while. Viel Spaß. Viel Spaß. Ich gönn's ihr. Ich gönn's ihr hart. Oh, Ian, thank you so much for your help. Thanks to Ellen finally told me everything and it's such a relief. Everything, does it mean? That's right, he admitted that he was just taking his frustrations out on me. How ridiculous, right? You should know that if he's got something on his mind, I'll always be there to listen and help him out. Hey, a man of the Empire can't just go around relying on everyone as to solve his problems for him. Looks like Aaron's found a way to make the relationship even more complicated. Oh, yes, please take this. Is that much, but it's the least I can do for much of the other trouble. I never thought it was trouble in the first place. Appreciate it though. Other thanks too. The training session earlier taught me a lot. You and me both. We've got a tough road ahead of you, but good luck, soldier. Thanks, here's hoping. Hm? Ja, da hat er nicht gesagt, dass er eine Crush auf sie hat, aber gut. Gucken wir auch jetzt nochmal. Alan. Also Bridget ist hier. Ja. And that's why I'm like to set comes here. Okay. Machen wir das. So, die jede Page haben wir für Daddy haben wir. Night hat kriegen wir gleich. Dorothy hat wir. Das können wir auch mal noch gucken. Double checken. Nope, ich habe Dorothy's Page nicht. Wahrscheinlich, weil ich noch nie mit Dorothy geredet habe, oder? Weil ich habe Dorothy's Eintrag halt einfach nicht. Da. Mately hobby, she writes somewhat obscene stories about romance between young men. Ich finde es lustig, wie die einfach nicht auftauchen und ich mit den Leuten noch nicht geredet habe. Interessant. Ich sollte vielleicht mal gucken, dass ich mal auch mindestens mal mit jedem Schüler, den ich mal sehe, geredet habe. Hm. Zumindest die Named Ones. Sollen aber eigentlich wenige sein mittlerweile. Ja, gut. Gehen wir mal zur Nightheart. Und ich schraube auf jeden Fall mal ein Safety Save hier. Hallo, Schwarzer. Wer will nicht Assisting Student Counter? So. Yes, sir, we've managed to take care of our most pressing task. By the way, I was under the impression that you'd be returning to the military. What's your change of plans? I resolved my military business in record time. Got back not too long ago, in fact. You're saying you already come and gone? Oh, I must be exhausted. Exhausted doesn't begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas roped me to drinking you last night. I already managed to get any shut-eye, though maybe I shouldn't be telling you about this. I was about to say, But he went out with Instructor Thomas even after all of that, huh? I never would have expected him to be so friendly. Moving on, Instructor Wallenstein told me about your swimming lessons. It's just though the man of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat. Can't really think of one. Outside and closer, Schwarzer. I'm referring to outside and closer. If what Instructor Wallenstein told me holds true, let's do swim circuits around all of you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity the world over, please tell me you at least felt a twinge of frustration. I mean, a twin? Sure. And there may be hope for you yet. That's my Schwarzer. If we got the time and the guts, I'll be willing to teach you how men swim. I'm going to need you to clarify that. Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and lose your body than it is your body itself. As army men undergo training in order to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently, no wasted movements, no wasted breaths. I would be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown up by those two girls again. Alter. Diese Quest ist sehr stereotypisch, was Geschlechtsrollen angeht. Seriously? I'm more serious. If you get the stones, gather up Class 7's men and I will teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice. Alright, let's get swimming. Well, if you're willing to teach us, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Now there's an answer. Give up the other men and beat me in the gymnasium. Wir machen nochmal das Minigame. So, why are we here again? Instructor Neidert wants us to teach us how to swim as effectively as possible. In that case, we are more gratitude. I still don't get why we need to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons. This is such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm. It's not an issue, it's an observation, you swarmy little. Right then, let us begin. We begin with warm-ups, then it comes with the man way with it. Man way with it? You just make it up. The name is not important, the method, on the other hand, is. You're racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Schwarzer, why don't we start with you since you decided to pipe up about the name? Pick a first opponent. Yes, instructor. We need Machias for reasons. How about taking the first race, Machias? Sure, why not? Don't get it into your head, this will be easy just because you're a bit faster than I am, though. Ready, Max? Get set, go. Easy. I won't lose next time. I'll take you on any time you like. Are you here to chit-chat? Or are you here to swim? Get back here at once. Yes, Instructor. Right away, sir. Wir kriegen die Bonding Points und Mark der einzigste, dem uns auch Bonding Points fehlen, dementsprechend. The man-made weapon warm-up continues in this fashion. In the end, everyone had raced everyone without a single break. Yeah, 4 races in a row really takes its toll on you. You're telling me I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're about done for today. I'm ready for a nap. Any swimming could be tiring, but I didn't know it could get this bad. To do it for our warm-ups, correct? I would appreciate it if we could get to the meat of these lessons. How naive. I think I might have missed... You're all naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn anything after wimpy little warm-up like that? Oh, we still have a long way to go. Which leads us on to our next exercise of the day, limit breakers. I'm not the only one panicking about the word break being in the name. Am I? What are those exactly? There's no such thing as a dumb question, Agnes, but the one came awfully close. As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming too, then through the limits of your endurance. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh no, instructor, this is a surefire way to drown. Don't do this, OS. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 seconds to rest for every length of pool you swim. Are you serious? That doesn't sound like a joke to me. That is how they do it in the army. It seems as though each of you has expended all your reserves of energy by now. Was you surprised? None of us are dead yet. Is there any point to all of this? You still doubt me? As you're just checking how long your last times were. I'm sure you find yourself impressed. I checked your final times just as it took the night out had suggested. No way. I felt like it took us hours to get across the pool. What exactly happened to you? Once you reach your limit, my body dedicates all of its energy to swimming. No wasting an ounce on anything else. This is a method I told you about. Keep swimming like this and you'll be able to cut down your times even further. This is why you pushed us so far. There was a method to your madness all along. That's right. Tonight's comments aside, you all performed very well. You might want to use these to recover from your training though. Receive shower bombs. Thank you. That's all for today. But this in the end. We better keep training so those girls don't show you up again. Of course. Thank you for taking the time to coach us. Diese relativ silly Sidequest, aber hey. Gut. Weil damit nun halt nur noch das alte Schulgebäude offen ist, würde ich mal sagen, wir machen ja erstmal eine Pause. Und sehen uns dann eventuell heute Abend wieder. Ansonsten morgen habe ich vor, wieder viel zu streamen. Und da hast du, also, da ist zumindest für meine deutschen Streams jetzt nur noch kurz die gerade als einziges Projekt da ist. Natürlich kurz T. Aber ja. Ich hoffe, es hat euch soweit gefallen. Und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns dann später. Bis dahin. Ciao. Und bye bye.